Have you ever wondered what happens when one of the biggest tech giants in the world decides to go all in on AI creativity? Because right now, Microsoft is quietly building something massive, something that could completely reshape how images, art, and design are created. Its name? MAI-Image-1, Microsoft's first in-house AI image generation model. And while most people are still busy talking about Midjourney, DALL-E, and Firefly, Microsoft just stepped into the ring with its own creation engine. The difference? MAI-Image-1 isn't just another image generator. It is built to integrate across the entire Microsoft ecosystem, from PowerPoint and Edge to Copilot and Azure AI Studio. In short, it is not just here to create pretty pictures, it is here to redefine how millions of people visualize ideas. Let's be real, Microsoft has been watching the AI image space for a while. They already partnered with OpenAI to bring DALL-E into Bing Image Creator, but that was just the start. Under the hood, their research teams were working on something even more powerful, a proprietary model trained on massive multimodal datasets. MAI-Image-1 is the result of that effort. And it's not just a model, it's a statement. Because here's what's wild. MAI-Image-1 isn't focused on just artistic creativity. It's engineered for precision, realism, and enterprise reliability. While DALL-E and Midjourney are fantastic for art and storytelling, MAI-Image-1 is built for business, for presentations, branding, marketing, architecture, and product visualization. Imagine creating an entire presentation inside PowerPoint, and Copilot says, "Would you like me to visualize that idea?" In seconds, MAI-Image-1 generates a perfect, brand-aligned image that fits your company's color scheme, tone, and target audience. No Photoshop, no stock photos. Just one sentence and done. That's the future Microsoft is building. AI that's not just smart, but seamlessly embedded into work. And make no mistake, this move is strategic. See, Microsoft's biggest advantage isn't just their technology, it's distribution. Over 1 billion people use their products every single day. Word, PowerPoint, Teams, Outlook, Azure, the list goes on. Now imagine each of those tools infused with visual intelligence. Suddenly, MAI-Image-1 isn't just an image generator. It is the visual brain of the Microsoft ecosystem. Now let's talk about how it actually works. Sources close to the project say MAI-Image-1 uses diffusion architecture, similar to what powers models like Stable Diffusion and Imagen. But what makes it stand out is Microsoft's integration of contextual AI memory. Basically, MAI-Image-1 doesn't just take prompts, it understands context. If you're working on a PowerPoint about climate innovation, it won't just create a city in nature. It'll generate visuals that match your slides, your tone, and your message. This contextual intelligence could be a game changer because it bridges the gap between creativity and productivity. You're no longer creating images in isolation. You're generating visuals that fit perfectly into your workflow. And then there's Azure. Every big AI model Microsoft launches eventually finds its way into the Azure cloud. MAI-Image-1 will be no different. This means developers and enterprises will soon be able to build image-heavy applications powered by Microsoft's own image engine. Think of design tools, e-commerce platforms, real estate apps, or ad generation software, all tapping into the same model that powers Copilot visuals. Here's the bigger story though. This isn't just about images. This is about Microsoft tightening its grip on the AI ecosystem. They already have OpenAI for text and code generation. Now, they're building their own visual engine. Next, expect sound, video, and full multimodal capabilities integrated into the same system. Essentially, MAI-Image-1 is one piece of a much larger puzzle, one that could make Microsoft the most complete AI platform in the world. And here's something a lot of people are missing. by developing MAI-Image-1 internally, Microsoft is freeing itself from dependency on third-party partners. While OpenAI is still a key ally, this move gives them more control over data, security, and intellectual property. In the enterprise world, that's everything. Big companies don't want to rely on third-party models for sensitive creative work. They want an AI they can trust with privacy, compliance, and customizability built in. MAI-Image-1 delivers exactly that. Another big edge: copyright protection. Microsoft has been under fire in the past for AI-generated content risks. So they've been baking in safety layers that ensure outputs are commercial use ready. That means businesses can generate images without worrying about ownership issues. It is a small detail, but it is one that could make MAI-Image-1 dominate the corporate AI art market. Now let's talk competition. Midjourney is loved by artists. DALL-E is great for casual creativity. Firefly is perfect for Adobe users. The MAI-Image-1? It's for professionals who want control, consistency, and compliance. It's for enterprises that need scalable, brand-safe visuals. In other words, it's for everyone who wants AI that just works inside the tools they already use. And if you think this is just speculation, think again. Microsoft Research has been publishing papers for years on multimodal AI, visual diffusion, and human AI co-creation. MAI-Image-1 is the natural evolution of that research. It's not just a response to competition, it's a preemptive strike. Because once MAI-Image-1 goes mainstream, it will live everywhere. Picture this: you open Edge and search for modern office interior design. Instead of showing you results from Google Images, Bing generates stunning visuals instantly, made by MAI-Image-1, or you're chatting with Copilot inside Teams, and it auto-generates a product mock-up during your brainstorming session. It's like having a creative studio baked into your daily workflow. And that's exactly how Microsoft wants it: frictionless creativity everywhere. The implications for creators are massive. Designers who once relied on Adobe or Canva might find Copilot faster. Marketers can visualize campaign ideas instantly. Even educators can use it to generate visuals for lessons. MAI-Image-1 democratizes creativity because you no longer need design skills to tell visual stories. But there's a deeper play here: data. Every time users generate images through MAI-Image-1, Microsoft gets insights into what people are creating, searching, and visualizing. That data loop feeds back into improving the model, making it more aligned with user needs. It's a self-learning cycle that grows stronger with every generation. Of course, the real question is, how far can Microsoft push this without stepping on the toes of OpenAI or Adobe? The answer might surprise you. While OpenAI's DALL-E remains focused on general creativity, MAI-Image-1 is tuned for integration and business workflows. It's less about artistic freedom and more about visual clarity and brand control. So rather than competing directly, Microsoft is carving out its own niche: enterprise-grade visual intelligence. And here's where it gets wild. Internal sources suggest that future versions of MAI-Image may go multimodal. That means text-to-image to video pipelines. So you could one day generate short promotional videos or 3D visuals directly from a PowerPoint prompt. Imagine saying, "Copilot, create a 15-second animation of our new product in motion," and it's done in minutes. But it's not far away. So yes, while everyone's looking at OpenAI and Google, Microsoft is quietly laying the foundation for the next creative revolution. And the difference is, they already control the platforms where creativity happens: Word, PowerPoint, Teams, Windows, and Edge. They don't need to convince users to switch. They just need to update what billions already use. That's the power of MAI-Image-1. It's not about creating something entirely new. It is about embedding creativity directly into everyday tools, so seamlessly that users don't even realize they're reusing AI. This could reshape the creative economy. Designers won't vanish, but their roles will evolve. They'll spend less time executing and more time curating, refining, and strategizing. Creativity becomes faster, cheaper, and more collaborative. And here's the thing, Microsoft has always played the long game. They don't need to win fast. They just need to integrate deeply. First, they bring AI into Word, then Excel, then PowerPoint, and before we realize it, the entire Microsoft suite becomes one giant intelligent workspace. MAI-Image-1 is the visual core of that transformation. So what does this mean for the rest of us? It means that AI-generated visuals are about to go mainstream in ways we've never seen before. Every business, every freelancer, every student will soon have access to enterprise-grade creative power right inside their everyday tools. The days of switching between apps are ending. The future is unified, and Microsoft is building it. MAI-Image-1 is not just an AI model. It is the bridge between imagination and execution, between words and visuals, between human creativity and machine precision. And once it rolls out fully, it could mark a turning point for how the world creates. The age of AI image generation isn't over, it's evolving. And Microsoft's entry into the arena just turned the race into something far more serious. So, if you've ever wanted to see what happens when enterprise meets imagination, stay tuned. Because AI-Image-1 isn't coming quietly, it's coming to change how the world sees,